I stayed up late yesterday. I stayed up until 3 o'clock, and honestly, when I went to bed, I felt like I was going to bed early. My alarm goes off at 9, I snoozed it. And I think I snoozed it so many times that it gave up on me, or maybe in one of my I just pressed dismiss instead of snooze because it stopped going off, and I slept clean until nearly 1 o'clock. So it is 2 o'clock now. I've showered, I've gotten ready, but hubby is still asleep. So I'm gonna try to be a little bit quiet. I really thought I was being clever when I decided to start the advent calendar on the 8th and take it all the way through to New Year's Eve. But now as I'm going through, I'm starting to forget what day I'm on. Today we are on day 7, which is this one here, this pretty drawer. I'm just gonna close this side. Okay. And then maybe I will show you guys first. I think they like to put these backwards. Okay, so I do see this is a fruit infusion. What is it? Sweet Tart Sour Cherry Blast. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this one. Because, I don't know. I don't like sour beers and I don't really like sour teas. But this I will save to steep later because I do need a little bit of a caffeine fix. The condo right now is so messy. I really feel I need to organize and clean. I've got like this huge bag of shopping bags that I need to fold. This hasn't happened since I commaried the condo in the spring. So we've gone through probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 months. I've been consistently folding the bags away, but as soon as I get back from Japan, because we had so many plastic bags from Japan, I just stuffed them into this bag and now it's just sitting around. We kind of like move it depending on where we're not. I also ordered a bunch of toner cartridges and I need to find a spot for those because they're just sitting on top of the printer right now and staring at me and saying like, find a home for me. And then I've got like a pile of papers from Japan and like mail I haven't opened and coupons I haven't filed away. So there's just a lot of like little pockets of the condo now that need a little more organization. So I'm gonna try to do a bit of that before hubby wakes up. Can I just quickly say how proud I am of this set of cupboards? This used to house a lot of different crap, and now it houses our headphones, my portable speakers in there, my microphones in there. This thing actually shouldn't be there, but I have a feeling hubby put that there, but I'm okay with that. I mean, it looks fine there. And then this is like our little tool collection that we keep in the condo. We also have a lot more in the locker, but I'm just very happy with this. We've got my reflectors here for photography, flashlights, so we always know where the flashlights are when we need them. And then we've got like the measuring tape and the batteries. This is my infrared thermometer thing that really comes in handy if you love tea and baths. This is like, you need to get that. I opened this up because I was thinking I would put the toner cartridges in here, but I've changed my mind. I don't have any stationery in here anymore, so I'm gonna put the toner cartridges, I think, under the table area where the printer is, because that's where all the stationery is now. I actually don't mind that we got a fruit infusion today because I really wanted to re-steep this, which is the tea we had yesterday, the jasmine green tea. It's still going strong. I find with the jasmine green teas, you can re-steep them several times, like up to 3, maybe even 4 times. The flavor does start to drop off, but I really like my black teas and my green teas on the milder side. Are you seeing how Truffle sits so close to me? He's actually on my foot right now. He's got a paw on my foot. It's too dark, I can barely see you. But yeah, his little paw is on my foot. It's so cute. Now he's resting his chin on the bottom of my foot, and I've had to move it away a bit because it kind of tickles. Oh, you need love. I know, we all need love. I also painted my nails, finally. It looks black here, but it's actually a dark, dark, dark blue. It is this Dior one in Carre Bleu. My cuticles are still really dry. I found Japan super dry, or at least Osaka super, super dry. And now my cuticles are showing a bit of wear and tear. Maybe I should moisturize them a bit. Here is the fruit infusion. I saw this little heart, which is super cute, but we'll see how it tastes. It does smell really, really nice.
What are you looking for? You want to see the camera? Hello.
She hates the camera.
Hello. Hello, hello. What are you sniffing for? You're so pretty.
All right, we're gonna try the tea now. Hubby did end up waking up about half an hour after I talked to you guys, so at around 2:30. Let's try the tea. It's actually a beautiful color. It's very red, reddish pinkish. Cheers. Hubby only has half a mug because I didn't boil enough water. What do you think?
Tastes like it's okay. Tastes like cough syrup though.
Tastes like medicine. I don't like it.
Must be cherry.
Yeah.
Is
It's
it? I knew it.
It's cherry tart or something like that. Tart cherry. Let me grab it.
Holy Lulu doesn't want it.
Aww. What did you do to get that?
I put the cup right under her nose.
It's called Sweet Tart Sour Cherry Blast. She thinks this is food. It's not food. Okay, so the ingredients are apple, once again. All of these teas seem to have apple.
Watch out, Lulu. Truffle's there. You go see Daddy, okay? Wait. You're shedding. Oh, gosh. I was gonna lift you. Oh, this is so loud.
Apple, raisins, carrot, hibiscus blossoms, beetroot, that's what gives it the nice color, sugar hearts, white hibiscus buds, those are really pretty actually, I saw those in the infuser, rose blossoms, sour cherries, and artificial flavoring. Product of Germany. I think it's gonna be a lazy day today. We are gonna go out. Hubby feels like very, very tired today, even though he woke up so late. We got like almost 12 hours of sleep, but it must be jet lag and not having enough sleep during the week catching up to him. But he's like extremely tired. We're still gonna go out to get our steps. I want to go to Canadian Tire quickly. We're having not urgent issues yet, but we're having issues with our toilet where the water keeps running or the tank doesn't fill up unless you like nudge the little thing inside the toilet tank, and an excuse to go to Cake Boss because that's on the way back. Just gonna quickly show you what I'm wearing. These are of course Lululemon tights. I'm so glad I have two pairs now because I wear them all the time. The sweater is thrifted from Japan. I love it so much. This cardigan type thing is from my friend. She gave this to me because she doesn't wear it. I think she thrifted it as well. She's big into secondhand. She was gonna donate it, so she let me try it on and I really liked it. It's so warm and cozy. So I really love it. I've already worn this top combination. I wore it to the team meeting at the writing studio and it was really like comfy cozy. It was perfect. I meant to show it that day, but I was so tired that I completely forgot. So here it is. I am re-wearing it. Although when we go out, I think I'm gonna take off the cardigan part. I only actually just have it on because I feel a bit cold right now. The thing about the cardigan, if I wear a coat on top of it, the coat becomes really tight, especially in like the shoulder and arm area because of the bulk of the cardigan. This is a better look at the sweater. It's really, really pretty. I like it a lot. It fits really well. It's a turtleneck. I've been wearing more turtlenecks recently because of the acne scarring I have on my neck. The color you can't see very well because of the lighting, but it's a really beautiful like indigo blue that has a little hint of purple in it, but it's a beautiful sweater. It fits really nicely. It's fitted without being too fitted. There's still a lot of room in the sides, but it's like kind of made for my frame. So I really, really like it. It's a thrilling Saturday night right here. We are going to try installing this thing. Hubby's actually replaced the fill valve in our current toilet, so I didn't even know that. But we're gonna try this one next. It's supposed to replace these old technologies shown at the top. We don't have the one with the ball anymore. We have the one with the one next to it. We also need a new flapper, so we're gonna pick that up too. Allie's coming to the path. I'm super excited. Back. I think I'm gonna try carrot cake. Such a strange thing. And yes, we got 2 slices of cake. Hubby wanted his own. So, but I wanted to try the carrot one anyway. My water glass, my tea, and my rosé are all the same color. Look at that. They're all the same color.
That's weird. Why is it the same color?
It's just that way. This is hubby's curry. It's his creation. He's got some steamed rice, some vegetarian curry with tofu. Then he broke up some cashews and put that on top since we don't have peanuts. He's got raisins on there. And then he tore up a few pieces of beef jerky and put that on top of my vegetarian curry. At least he's eating tofu. He used to not eat tofu. Here's mine. I've got some mixed greens on the bottom, some steamed rice, the vegetarian curry, some raisins, and then I put some Japanese spice powder, and I'm having my beef jerky on the side. We are going to try the cake now. Look at Lulu. She's so excited. We're so sleepy already. Just woke up a few hours ago, but I'm ready for bed. I don't know if I'm gonna eat all the cake tonight. Ta-da! Oh, it smells good. Mmm. Oh, it smells so good. Can I smell yours? It smells good. It looks so little. I want to taste it. Is it
Yummy.
good? Let me take mine. I took one of yours. Uh-oh. Mmm. It's delicious.
So moist.
Their cakes are very fresh. That's really sweet, though. I feel like it's even sweeter than yours. I feel like it's even sweeter than the rainbow cake. I gotta try the carrot cake.
Yummy.
That's really good. Yeah, it tastes really fresh. It's really soft and moist. The cream cheese frosting is really good. Want to have one more bite? And I'm gonna go sit up over there. Hubby and I are gonna finish enjoying our cakes, and I will see you guys tomorrow. It is day 8. Black tea. See here, what do we have? Oh, yay, Cream of Earl Grey. I actually don't really like the Cream of one, but I love Earl Grey, so I am still very happy with this. So this is black tea marigolds with cornflowers and natural flavoring. Here's what the tea looks like. I think there's actually enough in here to do one more infusion. Like it?
Yeah, I like Earl Grey.
Me too. I like this one, but I still prefer like a plain Earl Grey. The cream makes it taste kind of like caramelly, so maybe you would like it. I like caramel. But for me, I don't really love like vanilla and like caramel flavors in my tea, and that's what this tastes like to me. It's pretty close to a plain black tea, so I'm very happy with this. We didn't eat all of our cake last night, so we've got leftovers for breakfast. I have this much left. I mean, this is kind of, I think it's just like a little less than half because it tapers down so much. No, it's fine. And then this one is hubby's. Oh, Lulu! She put her paw on me. on my shoulder. Yesterday I was telling hubby that I wasn't going to eat all of mine, so I said, if you eat all of yours, I'm gonna have some tomorrow and I'm not gonna share it because it's mine, so you better save some if you want to eat some tomorrow. So then he stopped eating it and he's got this much left. I'm gonna enjoy my cake with my tea and then we're gonna head out, I think, for bubble tea. I also wanted to mention that yesterday's tart sour, what was it called? Went really, really well with the carrot cake. So I didn't like the tea on its own, but with this, it was very good. Here is the latest in Japan sweaters. I really like this one too. It's very plain. This one isn't as soft. I think this might be Uniqlo, but this was only around 300 yen. So less than $5. I do need to do a bit of decluttering because I've got a lot of clothing in my wardrobe now that I don't wear anymore. Some of it is because they're pieces that I pretty much only wore to work, but I find my tastes have also changed a bit and there were a few pieces that I wasn't 100% about. So I'm gonna try to go through some stuff when we get back. We are down at Harbourfront now. It is actually a beautiful day. It's a little bit brisk, but still very comfortable. It's sunny. We haven't been down here in so long. Remember when we used to come down here a few times a week? We haven't been to that Indian roti place in a while. I'm actually kind of wanting that right now. And we haven't been to bubble tea in a really long time. It's so different here when the weather is like this versus the summertime. It's so crowded in the summer and there's like nobody here now. It's really nice though for a stroll on a day that's exactly like this. I'm really glad we had cake left over because that really hit the spot this morning. Cake for breakfast is always a good thing. Maybe not good for you, but certainly tastes good. You can definitely tell the freshness though, like the difference in the freshness between yesterday and today. Also, it was in our fridge overnight, so that probably dried it out a bit, but it was still delicious and went very well with the Cream of Earl Grey. We are back and it is pretty chilly out. Got my bubble tea. This is the Okinawa milk tea, 80% sweet. The hot one, no tapioca, no toppings. But what really made me crave this tea was this Kit Kat that we had the other night. When I tasted this Kit Kat, it tasted exactly like bubble tea to me, or milk tea. And I thought of the Okinawa one, although I don't know if they're like super close in flavor. So I'm going to have this now and give it a try. I've had a sip of the Okinawa milk tea and a bite of the Kit Kat, and I have to say they are very similar. So this tastes very close to the Okinawa milk tea from Share Tea, which happens to be my favorite thing to order from Share Tea. Hubby really likes the Hokkaido, or it's kind of like a caramel toffee type flavor. So I think I had a pretty successful decluttering. I am letting go of this big pile of clothing. A lot of these pieces I actually did buy for work, and a lot of them are from Yes Style as well. So that's the thing I find with shopping online, especially from websites where you can't return stuff. I often end up keeping things that I'm just iffy about, and sometimes I even reorder other colors because I think I like it, but then I never wear the items. So that's kind of what happened with these three tops. I first got the burgundy one, and I found I was wearing it every so often. I really liked it in my office capsules, so I ended up ordering the teal one and the gray one, and then I just never wore them. These two striped tops are also from Yes Style, and I actually really, really love these. And I wore them a ton, but my tastes have just changed a little bit, and I find that even though these are casual tops that I never wore to work, now that I'm not working full time and I'm casual most of the time, I haven't been wearing them, so I think it's time to say goodbye to them. A lot of these are cardigans. I've had a lot of trouble finding cardigans that I love, but with these ones that I just picked up in Japan, They are literally exactly what I was looking for. So now I can let go of a whole bunch of different cardigans. I've got some work pants in here that I don't wear anymore, actually just one pair of pants. I'm not letting go of any suits. I feel like I decluttered a lot of suits already. And also I sometimes do like to wear blazers, especially if I'm going over to France or Italy or whatnot. So I think I still will wear components of the suit, even if I don't wear like the full suit. I'm just gonna start folding everything up because I want to get them into the donation box. I don't like to hang on to stuff I'm decluttering for too long in case I start to rescue stuff. I don't usually, but you never know. These are the only pants I'm letting go of. I don't really wear light bottoms. I'm a pear shape and I'm bigger on the bottom, so I find that this sort of color doesn't really flatter me, so I'm gonna say goodbye to those. I'm letting go of a lot of cardigans. How many? Or cover-ups. So these were all in my search for like the perfect one. I've got all of these are cardigans and various cover-ups. Yeah, that's it. These I find like even if the color is right, the fit sometimes isn't perfect. So I just don't want to be hanging on to them if I'm not going to be wearing them. I haven't worn any of these in probably over a year. And even when I was wearing them, I wasn't 100% about them. I was already iffy about them. So it's time to say goodbye. I also have a lot of duplicates. So for example, this is a long black cardigan. It's different from the one I brought to Japan. That one I actually do love. But the reason I kept both is because the one that I'm decluttering is actually a lot lighter than the one I brought to Japan. The one I brought to Japan is thicker and warmer, so I thought, you know what, I'll just keep both just in case, but I never wear the light one. A lot of these things I've only worn maybe like a couple of times. Some of these things I've never worn, and then some of these things are really well worn. Like I've worn this top, for example, tons of times. I used to love this top. I actually still love how soft it is. I just don't love the fit. It's not really the style I like anymore. And then this I am letting go of. This is that Hawaiian shirt. I did that keep or donate. I've never worn it since doing that video. So a whole season has passed and I said if I didn't wear something, I would let it go, and I am going to let it go. I've only got a couple of turtlenecks that I'm letting go of. These two, I guess the first three tops, they were kind of like mock turtlenecks, but that doesn't really flatter my shape that well. I prefer more of a full turtleneck and also to cover up the spots. But I used to love this particular top. I actually still don't mind it. The turtleneck is a bit low for me. I'd rather something a little bit higher. It's got some staining from my makeup as well. And then the other thing about it is I don't really like tops that have slits on the side. So for all those reasons, I'm gonna say goodbye to that. I love this turtleneck in terms of the feel and the color, but the neck is really floppy, so it just kind of like falls and it almost becomes a mock turtleneck. So I'm not a fan of that. I'm actually really picky about the way the turtleneck sits on my neck. I like it to be like right up against my chin. This dress I used to love. Oh my gosh, I've worn this dress so many times. I loved it. I love the top of it, but the bottom, the length or the shape, something about it, it doesn't flatter my legs, but I still wore it a ton. But I'm not crazy about the straps. I don't really like tops that have adjustable straps, so I'm slowly kind of letting go of everything in my closet that has these adjustable straps. It's just like a picky thing. These bunny shirts, oh my gosh, I've worn these so many times and I actually still do love them. They are so stained though from my makeup and just from like being old. And they also have like a funny scent to them now. They're just really old shirts. So these I'm gonna say goodbye to, even though they're so cute. These two items are work items that I've almost decluttered in the past, but I hung on to them because I was still wearing them and they added some nice color to my capsule wardrobes. But this skirt is too big for me. And then this top is super cute, but the armholes are really big. It comes down a bit more than I would like. Haven't worn these since I left work, so I'm going to say goodbye. I've been meaning to do that declutter since I did that haul in Osaka. Even when I was in GU trying on clothing, and as I was thrifting, of course, I was thinking about things in my closet that I could let go of. All of those items were on the list, and I'm glad I'm able to part with them. Even just like a year and a half ago, I wouldn't have been able to part with them. Actually, the last time I did decluttering was when I quo-maried the condo, and that was the 30 days leading up to spring, and all of those things passed the test. But after a year of kind of thinking about what I'm wearing and noticing the things I keep gravitating towards, those items don't really have a place in my wardrobe anymore. So I'm happy to let them go and move on from them. That is going to be it for today's vlog. I think I'm gonna post yesterday and today as one set because it kind of talks about organization. I'll be back tomorrow with another vlog, of course, and I will see you guys then. Bye.